wonder murmur where whispers weave the heart.
Hello, little hearts. A new whisper begins. In a sun-dappled forest, where the moss was soft as velvet, and the flowers smelled of sweet honey, 3 little rabbits lived together. There was Hopper, the fastest runner, Clover, the highest jumper, and Pippin, the most graceful swimmer. Though they were the best of friends, they sometimes had small disagreements. One morning, while out for a walk, they came upon a most magnificent sight. A carrot so huge it seemed to have been grown by giants. Its leaves were a deep emerald green, and its root, a vibrant orange, was as big as a rabbit's head. "Wow!" Hopper gasped. "Look at that! I saw it first." "I don't care, I saw it first," Clover squealed, already trying to pull it from the ground. "But I saw it too," Pippin insisted, nudging the giant carrot with his nose. Their playful argument grew louder. Hopper, impatient, finally stamped his foot. "I have an idea. We will have a race. Whoever wins gets the carrot." "Yes," the others agreed. "A race to the giant oak tree and back," Hopper declared. "I'm the fastest runner." "A jumping race to the old pond," Clover countered. "I can jump the highest." "A swimming race across the river," Pippin suggested. "I'm the best swimmer." The little rabbits couldn't agree on a single race, so they decided to do all 3. The winner of 2 out of 3 would get the carrot. Unbeknownst to them, a pair of hungry eyes watched from the bushes. It was Jack the bad wolf, a creature so greedy and cunning that he thought only of his stomach. 3 plump rabbits for lunch," he whispered to himself. "And a giant carrot for dessert? This is my lucky day." Jack listened to their plan, a wicked smile spreading across his face. He quickly made his own plan. He would run ahead and set a series of clever traps. For the running race, Jack hurried to the rabbit's path and dug a deep pit. Carefully covering it with a blanket of leaves, he hid behind a tree, rubbing his paws together in anticipation. "This will be a cinch. They'll all fall in, and I'll have the biggest feast of my life." The rabbits set off, their little legs a blur of motion. They ran faster than they ever had, a gust of wind at their backs. Hopper, Clover, and Pippin were so fast that they flew right over the hidden pit, leaving Jack in a cloud of dust. Jack, confused, ran to the pit. How did they not fall in? He stomped the leaves in frustration, testing his trap. Stomp, stomp, crash! With a loud yelp, he fell straight into the pit he had dug for them. "This is not going as planned," he howled, struggling to climb out. Meanwhile, the rabbits had gathered for the jumping race. Just as they were about to start, Clover let out a cry of pain. "Ouch! There's a thorn in my foot." Her friends rushed to her side. Hopper and Pippin carefully helped her sit down while she pulled the thorn out. They didn't even think about the race. Their friend's well-being was more important than the giant carrot. Seeing his chance, Jack, having finally climbed out of his pit, ran ahead again. He found the path to the finish line and changed the signs, pointing them toward a treacherous swamp. He then spread sticky honey, stolen from the bees, onto a large rock in the middle of the swamp, hoping to trap them. The rabbits, following the signs, made a series of magnificent jumps. They flew over rocks and roots, landing gracefully with each leap. But then they came to the swamp. They saw the honey-covered rock and stopped, confused. "I think we took a wrong turn," Hopper said. Don't worry, we can just jump across the stones, Pippin suggested. But as they jumped from stone to stone, Hopper slipped and landed on the honey-covered rock. His paws stuck fast. "I'm stuck!" he cried, his eyes wide with fear. Clover and Pippin didn't hesitate. They jumped to his side and, working together, they pulled and pulled on his arms until he popped free. The three of them laughed, covered in honey, but safe. Jack, watching from a distance, was about to pounce when a swarm of angry bees, returning from their hive, saw their stolen honey on his paws. With a furious buzz, they swarmed him, stinging him from head to toe. Jack screamed in terror and fell into the muddy swamp, sinking with a gurgle. The rabbits, sticky but happy, reached the river for their final race. Jack, now covered in mud and bee stings, limped ahead. He hid himself in a tree and hung a large net, placing a crispy lettuce leaf on the ground below. "They'll be so hungry from their journey," he cackled. "They won't even see me." The rabbits swam faster than ever before. They reached the riverbank at the same time, their little chests heaving. They saw the lettuce and, without a second thought, began to eat. Just as Jack was about to pull his net, a confused stork caught in the net flew away with him, leaving him dangling far above the forest. The rabbits finished their meal and looked at each other, their faces covered in a mixture of dirt, honey, and lettuce. "We all won the races," Hopper said. "Then we can all share the carrot." Clover cheered. But where was the carrot? They looked all around. They found a pile of dirt and grass, and beneath it, the wolf's final, most ridiculous trap. Jack, having escaped the stork, had disguised himself as a giant carrot. He was so proud of his disguise that he fell asleep, waiting for the rabbits. Just as the rabbits were about to go in for a bite, a farmer mistook him for a real carrot and carried him home on his back. The three rabbits, now full and happy, finally found the real carrot Jack had hidden. They ate it together, enjoying every sweet bite. They had learned a simple, wonderful lesson that day. It wasn't about who won the race or who got the giant carrot. The most important thing was the journey they shared and the friends they had to share it with.
Wonder murmur, the story departs, yet the whisper imparts.